Hello and welcome, my friends, back to Yoga with Vanna. My name is Vanna and I am here at my home studio, Yoga on Main. So today we are just going to move through a few different stretches for a tight IT band. These stretches can also be very therapeutic if we are struggling with any kind of lower back tension or lower back pain. So grab your favorite cup of tea, a bottle of water, meet me on the mat, and let's get started. So here we are on the mat. We are starting in Tadasana, or mountain pose. So Tadasana mountain pose is feet hip width distance apart. If we're a little bit more advanced, we can always zip those legs together, big toes and heels touching, just remembering that wherever you are is where you should be. Being mindful that we are pressing through all four corners of the feet, meaning that we are pressing into the big toe pad and pressing through the outer edge corner of those heels. Being mindful that we have ears stacked over shoulders, stacked over the hips, stacked over knees, stacked over ankles, pressing the chest forward. Maybe we inhale, the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale, roll them back, let the shoulder blades melt down the back, palms open. Beautiful. Now the first little IT band stretch we're going to go over, we're going to take the left leg, cross it over the right so that your feet come together with this cross-legged version. This is kind of a version of Uttanasana, or a forward bending asana, so a forward bending pose. We can inhale, gather our energy. Exhale, let the hands come to heart center, Anjane Mudra. Beautiful. Inhale, fingertips shooting up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, your arms are going to open to a T. You're going to hinge forward. So fall forward, keeping a flat back, folding, and coming into this sort of modified version of Uttanasana, or forward fold. We just want to let the head hang heavy here. Feeling a very deep stretch up the right IT band. I know I'm feeling one. Of course, you can always have a block right here underneath the hands to kind of give you a little bit of lift, and just falling as deep as you can into this stretch, taking about 3 to 5 breath cycles here. Letting the head hang heavy. Maybe widening the stance of the feet a little bit if we are working on balance and bending into the knees. Beautiful. And inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. On your next inhale, you're going to rise, keeping that flat back. Arms coming up, reverse Superman, fingertips reaching. Exhale, hands coming to heart center. Beautiful. And going ahead and switching to the right side. So uncrossing the legs, shifting the weight into that left foot, and we're going to take that right leg, cross it over the left, finding if we need a little bit of a wider foot placement, or maybe those feet are all the way together if we do have a little bit better balance. Being mindful here that we are lengthening through the crown of the head, pressing the chest forward. We have our nice long spine, and with every breath, we're pulling it deeper and deeper into the lower belly. Inhale, fingertips reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjane Mudra. Beautiful. Inhale, fingertips shoot up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, you will swan dive forward, keeping that flat back. Exhale, completely relaxing. Feeling that nice pull down the left IT band. Maybe bending into the knees just a little bit. Taking 3 to 5 breath cycles. Letting the head hang heavy. Grounding through our feet, squeezing through the toes. Beautiful. One more big breath. Exhale, let it go. And on your next inhale, begin to reverse swan dive, keeping that flat back, arms opening, reaching all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjane Mudra. Beautiful. Go ahead and uncross those legs, come back into Tadasana, or mountain pose. Rooting through the feet, we are going to lift the left foot off the mat. The outside of the left ankle is going to rest on the top of the right knee. keeping a micro bend in the balancing right leg, pressing into the big toe and the outer edge corner of that left heel. Inhale, gather your energy. Exhale, hands to heart center, begin to sink. Woo, almost fell. And it's okay if we fall out of a pose, it's happened. That's why we practice, right? So sink the sit bones all the way back, find your drishti or point of balance. So this is strengthening the IT band as well as stretching. Beautiful, inhale. Exhale. Holding for as long as you can before inhaling, fingertips rising. That left foot coming back to the mat. Exhale, finding ourselves in Tadasana or mountain pose. And feel free to hold that posture or asana as long as you feel comfortable. It is definitely a strengthener on our balancing leg. So doing the other side, we are going to lift that right foot off the mat. And being mindful that we're keeping our toes facing forward. We don't want to kind of do a pigeon 45-degree angle here with the feet. So toes facing forward. We're going to pick up that right foot. The outside of the right ankle is going to come to rest on the top of the left knee, finding your balance. Inhale. Exhale, sink. So sit bones down, bend into that left knee. And breathe. Beautiful. One more. And inhale, fingertips shooting up. As you exhale, uncrossing that leg, coming back into Tadasana. Beautiful. Let's make our way down onto the mat. And again, take as much time as you need in these poses. Feel free to pause the video. Take as much time as you need in whatever posture that you're doing, whatever feels good to you. So from here, we are going into a Dandasana or staff pose. So our legs are right in front of us. We have our feet flexed, toes pointed up towards the ceiling. We are lengthening through the crown of the head, so we have that nice long spine, hands coming beside us. Now we're going to bend just a little bit in that left knee. We're going to take our right hand, grab the toes of the left foot. Perfect. On your inhale, you're going to press the toes into the hand, begin to lift that foot off the mat. As you exhale, begin to twist your body towards the left and slowly begin to straighten this extended leg. Your left arm can either stay behind you at the base of the tailbone to kind of provide a little bit more stability, or the hand can come out into a T behind you. As we straighten that leg, your gaze can shift all the way back over those fingertips. And breathing. Remembering that at all times, wherever you are is where you should be. Relaxing the shoulder blades down the back, pressing the chest forward, inhale. And as you exhale, begin to lower that leg back to the mat, untwisting the body. Beautiful. And moving on to the right side. So straightening that left leg, being mindful that we are keeping the toes flexed and feet flexed, toes pointed up. Bend that right knee in just a little bit. We're taking the left hand, grabbing the toes. On your inhale, slowly begin to press the foot into the hand, begin to straighten or extend the knee. Press the chest forward and begin to rotate your body. So rotate the chest, rotate the shoulders towards the right. Your hand either comes behind you to provide a little bit of balance or stability, or reaching it out to a T, so fingertips reaching back. Gaze is either towards the side or all the way towards the back fingertips. Remembering that if in any pose you cannot breathe there, you should not be there. Beautiful. One more big inhale. Exhale, slowly begin to lower that leg back down to the mat, untwisting the body. Another pose that we can do, really stretching and helping the IT band here, is we will pull both of the legs in, so the soles of the feet are coming to the mat. Being mindful, maybe we want to pull the flesh away from the sit bone so we can ground down into the earth. And we're just going to use our hands. There's a little bit of support and stability behind us, fingertips pointing back. On your inhale, You will pick up the left foot off the mat. So it's another one of those figure 4 stretches. So the outside of the left ankle is going to come to rest on the top of the right knee, pressing down in the left knee, walking the hands towards the body, maybe scooching that foot a little bit closer, letting the shoulder blades come down, so finding as much space between the shoulders and the ears as we can here. We don't want to hunch and let the shoulders come all the way up to the ears like this. So press up, lengthen through the crown of the head, press the chest forward, use your hands to press your chest towards your thighs, your bended knees. Remembering to breathe deep into the lower belly. Again, taking as much time as you need in any of these poses or asanas, feeling free to pause the video, doing whatever feels good to you here. Beautiful. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and switch the direction of those legs. So you're going to bend, going to bend the right knee in, sole of the foot coming to the mat. That left leg, so the outside of the left ankle, is going to rest on the top of the right knee. Ooh, my IT band's a little tight. So pressing down with the bent knee, finding our hand placement, pressing the chest forward. Maybe the gaze shifts up. Taking a moment here. Beautiful. And one more big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and release the legs out long, feeling those nice stretch all down the IT bands. And at this point, we're going to come to lay on our backs. If you do have a strap at home, a strap is going to be a great tool that we can use in some of these postures. So moving all the way down to the back, we want to bring the heels. So this is going to be another modification of the figure 4 pose that we did in standing and seated. And now we're going to do a little bit of a figure 4 stretch as we lay on our backs. So feet are going to be hip width distance apart. You're going to ground through all 4 corners of the feet. Lift that left leg off the mat, or right leg. Lift that right leg off the mat and let the outside of the right ankle come to rest on the top of the left knee. Yes, you guessed it, it's another figure 4 stretch. So pressing down through that knee, being mindful that we are pressing our shoulder blades into the mat. On your inhale, you will lift that right leg off the mat. Exhale, interlock the fingertips behind that thigh and begin to pull that left knee back towards your nose. This is also a really great stretch for the lower back. So anytime we're doing these stretches on our backs, we want to be sure that we try to make the lower back flush with the mat as best as we can. So scooping that tailbone down. Staying here for however long feels good and comfortable for you. And whenever you're ready, extending that left leg all the way up towards the ceiling, being mindful we're keeping the foot flexed and toes pointed back towards you. So hands can be interlocked behind the thigh, or we can bring them all the way up to the calf if we need a little bit more of a deeper stretch. Beautiful. One big inhale. And exhale, slowly lower. Actually, no, we're going to keep that leg up. Just kidding. So from here, when we have our left leg extended up into the air, we would like to take our right leg, cross it over the left in the air, and slide that right leg up the side of the left. So we're in this strange cross-legged position in the air. On your inhale, flex through the feet and lift through the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Call this kind of like a mini skirt stretch. You're going to grab the outside of the feet and pull the feet back towards your face. Ooh. And again, taking as much time as you need in any of these postures. This is just me kind of showing you and going over them. Beautiful. And inhale deep into the belly. As you exhale, you can uncross those feet. Bring the soles of the feet back to the mat, as close to the glutes as is comfortable for you. Feet hip-width distance apart. Beautiful. Now let's set up for the left side. So grounding through that right foot. We're going to pick up the left foot. The outside of the left ankle is going to rest on the top of the right knee, pressing down through the left knee. On an inhale, pick up that right foot. Let the hands come to interlock behind the thigh. Exhale, pull that knee towards the nose. I'm kind of doing a little pulse here with mine, so feel free to take whatever movement really feels nice to you. And whenever you're ready, just go ahead and extend that right leg up towards the ceiling, finding your hand placement, whether that's on the calf or behind the thigh. My left IT band is a little bit tighter than my right one, so I'm going to keep my hands here. And just keep pulling that knee back towards your nose. And then moving right into our mini skirt stretch. So you're going to cross the left leg over the right in the air. Let that left leg slide up the outer edge of the right foot, coming into a strange cross-legged position in the air. Inhale, flexing the feet, lifting through the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Let the hands grab the outside of the feet. Pull them back towards you. Remembering our breathing in any and all of these postures. Breathing is like 80% of yoga, in my opinion. Beautiful. And again, your back kind of may want to arch in this position. I know mine tends to, so really press that lower back flush with the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, go ahead and uncross those legs. As you exhale, let the soles of the feet come all the way to the mat. Now we're going to go over one more little IT band stretch that if you have a strap at home, this is awesome. Of course, you don't need one. You can always just use your hands, but if you do have a strap, it can be very, very useful. So wherever you are, extend that left leg out long, so let it just come all the way to the mat. We're going to take the right leg, take our strap, wrap it around the inner arch of the foot, and just extend that right leg up into the air, pulling the knee back towards the nose. Now, if we don't have a strap, that's perfectly okay. We'll just extend that leg up, let the fingertips interlock behind the thigh or the calf, if we're all the way that far, and work on pulling that knee back towards the nose. Being mindful that we're not picking our head up or letting our shoulders come up. We want our shoulder blades planted into the mat, even laying down, trying to find as much space between shoulders and the ears as we can. And once you feel complete and comfortable here, you can inhale deep into the belly. And as you exhale, let that right leg fall open towards the right. So really opening the hips here. This is more so of a hip opener than an IT band stretch, but it still feels really good. Now, if you're at home, this extended leg, this right leg that we have out to the side, you can always have it come to rest on a pillow, a block, a couch cushion, really anything that you can use at home, you know, if we're still kind of working on opening those hips up, anything that you can kind of set and rest your leg on, working towards bringing it all the way down. And then again, pulling this up motion. Beautiful. And once you feel complete here, you can inhale, lift that right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, you're going to let that leg cross over the body towards the left, slowly, because this is where we start getting that really deep IT band stretch here. That right arm is going to come out to a T, palm face down. Gaze can shift over the right shoulder. Being mindful that we are keeping the foot flexed, toes pointed to protect our knee. Beautiful. And inhale, begin to rise, lifting that leg all the way up. As you exhale, removing the strap from the foot, bringing that knee all the way in and hugging it in towards the chest. Just for a minute here. And then switching it up, doing the left side, we can bicycle pedal the feet out. So right leg's going out long, resting on the mat. Left knee is coming in towards the chest. Beautiful. And whether you're using a strap or using your hands, wherever you are, whatever you have at home, go ahead and find your setup. And on your inhale, you'll extend that left leg up towards the ceiling. If we need to keep a very generous bend in the knee here, feel free to keep as much bend as is comfortable, but really work towards straightening through that leg, even if it's all the way down here, and then pulling that knee back towards the nose. I always like to do a little pulse, as you can see in most of my stretches. I find it makes my muscles want to stretch a little bit more. Beautiful. And whenever you're ready, you can just let that left leg fall all the way open to the left, coming to a wall, a bolster, a block, a pillow, a couch cushion, maybe all the way open to the mat. Right arm can come out to a T. And this is really a deep stretch for the inner thigh here. Remembering to always bring our awareness back to the inhale and exhale of breath through the nose. Beautiful. And whenever you're ready, you can inhale that left leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, let it fall across the body, so over to the right. Left arm coming out to a T, and gaze shifting over the left shoulder, palm face down. Being mindful that we are keeping our left shoulder blade planted into the mat. We don't want to roll and come off the mat like this. We want to keep both of those shoulder blades planted firmly into the mat. Ooh, really feeling it all up this side, this lateral stretch here. Whenever you're ready, you can inhale that leg all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bend that knee, remove any prop that you might be using, hug that knee in towards the chest. Awesome. And then we can just let that left leg go out long and find yourself in Shavasana or corpse pose, where you can stay anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, giving your body and your mind a chance to sink in the work that we have done today. Now feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you want, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. But thank you so much for following along with me today. I hope this helps if you do have an IT band or any kind of lower back pain or tension. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop a comment below. I will get back to you with any answers that I can. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon. Namaste.